Life in Nigeria has become characterized with worsening mass abject poverty and mushrooming armed bandits, killing and abducting people. Uh, it, with the turn of events, more and more security operatives are becoming targets. The desperate armed bandits specifically targeting security operatives that are out to deter them. In Kwara State, the government came to see the need to relocate the National Youth Corps, the National Youth Service Corps orientation camp to Ilorin for security purpose. Who will relocate our security operatives? They are exposed to danger. But the saddest aspect of it is that these insecurities have as impetus bad governance, misrule, corruption, deep-seated corruption, claiming fuel subsidy rather than using oil revenue to give Nigeria a good life that God intended for them by putting oil in their soil. So, in yesterday's Punch, the headline reads, yesterday's Punch, bandits kill policeman, abduct villagers in fresh attacks. So that is just for yesterday alone. But you see, hardly any day passes without such reports coming from different parts of Nigeria. In another report, a pregnant woman was among those killed. Others took to their heels. A whole village became a ghost village with no soul in the village because of armed bandits. So they will kill and abduct as many as they can abduct. So in the latest report, 8 persons or 12 persons abducted and 12 persons or so abducted, 4 escaped, remaining 8. And the armed bandits have not even called to make demands or to specify ransom. So that's the level of insecurity bedeviling Nigeria. And I don't know whether there's any area of Nigeria that can claim to be free of fear of armed bandits and kidnappers. So compare and contrast with the 8 years of Olusegun Obasanjo. I thank God and I'm proud he's from Yoruba land. So that anybody talking of Bola Ahmed Tinubu as a Yoruba, we also remember that there was a Yoruba before him whose 8 years have not been matched by any of his successors. Umaru Musa Yar'Adua imposed the war against the Boko Haram Muslim community on Nigeria, a jihadist war, because he was a Fulani Muslim imperialist. And Goodluck Ebele Asikwe Jonathan, a Christian from the South, squandered his entire 4 years fighting blindly, desperately with the Boko Haram Muslim community. And indeed, under him, the Boko Haram Muslim community became a terrorist organization, properly so called. Because before the community was attacked by the presidency of Umaru Musa Yar'Adua in 2009, the community existed peacefully since 2002 for 5 years under the presidency of Olusegun Obasanjo, who ended his first term in 2007. The community did not make any headline. As much as I read newspaper and listen to news, I didn't know about them. I didn't even hear about them until Umaru Musa Yar'Adua presidency started a campaign of calumny against the community. They call Western education is evil. Folks, you are using Western education to perpetrate haram. Is haram not evil? So, but that is our story. Gradually but surely, Nigeria's rulers turned Nigeria into a terrorist den. Being perpetuated by Muhammadu Buhari, who added S-men terrorism. Being perpetuated by Bola Ahmed Tinubu, who, to worsen the situation, declared fuel subsidy gone and all other subsidies gone, with worsening hyperinflation, paying workers less than living wage, sinking Nigeria in debts, cost of living exorbitant, beyond the reach of most Nigerians. So, what do we do? Because, as I said, the impetus is corruption. Boko Haram. You see? Boko Haram. Nigeria's rulers keep justifying the Boko Haram Muslim community, even as they are unrepentant of fighting the Boko Haram Muslim community. Why? Because it's pointing to Nigeria's rulers, you are corrupt. And because of your corruption, you are creating mass abject poverty. And so, more and more the economic situation is worsened for Nigerians, the more mushrooming and bandits groups. That is the situation. And now the question: who are those canvassing for the re-election of Bola Ahmed Tinubu? What recommends Bola Ahmed Tinubu for re-election? His age, his lack of respect for zonal justice, his unbridled, the worst ever level of corruption ever experienced by Nigerians. Fuel subsidy is gone. All other subsidies are gone. Yet sinking Nigeria in worse depths than his predecessors, who never said fuel subsidy was gone, even though fraudulently also claiming fuel subsidy. But at least the level of fuel price has never been wasted. Of what, of course, is above that of Muhammadu Buhari, who also took fuel price to very high level, being lamented by Nigerians. But Tinubu came and tripled what Nigerians were lamenting, agonizing over. So that's the level of wickedness of Tinubu. I said it before, that is naturally wicked. And you can see it. So you declare fuel subsidy gone, and then all other subsidies gone. Then claiming to be transferring funds to indigent households, anonymous indigent households, asking students to come for loan rather than funding education. So where are all the subsidies gone? Where? The result is out now in the mushrooming and bandits. But for a right-thinking person to now say the next thing to re-elect President Bola Ahmed Tinubu because he's doing economic reform. Economic reform of all subsidies are gone. Economic reform of sinking Nigeria in debt. Businesses collapsing. Workers becoming wretched because they are not giving living wage notwithstanding hyperinflation. Workers' unions leaders that should fight for the workers compromise. So Boko Haram at all levels, including, oh my God, the leadership of the Academic Staff Union of Nigerian Universities that should be the model, that should be the exemplar. Doctored the constitution of the union to be extorting a percentage of each worker's monthly salary monthly. 2% 2012 to 2024, 3% since 2024 till date. And why is that possible? Because the university administrators and government are cooperating in the extortion, exploitation of workers. We saw what happens now when the labor unions, the leaders of Nigeria Labor Congress and Trade Union Congress, Joe Ajaero and Festus, led by Joe Ajaero and Festus Osifo, had tete-a-tete with Bola Ahmed Tinubu. They dropped from demanding 250,000 as minimum wage to accepting as low as 70,000 as minimum wage. Corruption at all levels, pervasive. With what result? Wrecking Nigeria, leading to people taking up arms against their neighbors. Now, unfortunately, our security operatives are getting seriously depleted. The most courageous are being killed, even kidnapped or abducted. So, with this mess, who are those canvassing for the re-election of Bola Ahmed Tinubu? Let us be reasonable now. It is a black and white thing now. It's very clear, except to those who are corrupt. Their minds are corrupt. In fact, probably Tinubu is not even wicked enough, because that's what Tinubu himself said about Buhari. That Buhari is maltreating you. You have not seen anything. So he tripled the fuel price that Nigerians were agonizing over under Buhari. So, God Almighty, have mercy on us. Nigerians, get your PVC ready, please. Don't joke with it. Over the years, you have been joking with it. No more. No more. You see, it's a public thing. If you say they will do it, everybody says they will do it. Who will do it? So take it that without you, the circle is not complete in 2027. As from 2027, let us be interested. And I warn you, don't give second term to anybody. I'm telling you this. Don't give second time to anybody. I don't know anybody you can point to that did better in second term than in first term. Come to Kwara State. In the first time of Governor Abdurrahman Abdurrazak, this tank University of Ilorin road, always maintaining it, always filling the potholes. Come and see it now. Since months, people have been calling his attention to it. His second time now, he has nothing at stake. That's the way it goes. So let people spend their 4 years and go. Even if they are good, look, they will not be the only good person. Look for another good person. 4 years is enough. Second year is for doing what they like. Corruption, agendas that could not be implemented by anybody seeking second term. That's what they use second term to achieve. Okay, take Muhammadu Buhari as a case, as a good example. Consider his first term to his second. He was brutal throughout, but even worse in second term than in first term. And that's the way it goes for most people. For most people, I don't know any example to give you that his second term is better than his second term. It's a natural thing now. It's logical, and so on.